do by confirming additional appointees to USDA.
We know that there are other...
Morning, everybody. Hello. Glad to have you with us.
Can I ask you a
Depends on what you're asking.
billing question?
Uh-huh.
Are we billing out of Wavestar now?
No. We're not. Why?
Is that the goal?
Yes. Out of natural log.
Okay. Are we billing out of natural log?
No. For those,
I'm just so
for the other three stations, yes. For this station, no.
So the deposits that were made were never clients in QuickBooks?
Well, they may have been clients, but they didn't have a bill in there.
Okay.
But she's still logging a deposit in there. Should be.
She's not, or else there would be.
Okay.
I haven't shown her that.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure there were no.
Okay. Yeah. If she takes a payment for something for Thunder, then it's in QuickBooks as a bill. If it's for one of the other three stations, then it's not in QuickBooks as a bill.
Well, I know that.
Yeah. Well, you just asked.
That's not what I was asking.
What were you asking? Morning, everybody. Look at my special guest I have in studio. Good to have her back. Good Monday morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show, getting you to work, getting you to school as everybody heads back to school today, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. We are glad to have you with us. Bright and early today, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Let me tell you how you could book yourself a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo on the beach in Orange Beach, Alabama, and save yourself 15% because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. And then at the very top of the page, there is a pinned post that's got the link to that condo and the promo code, which is Thunder15. You can book right now for any time throughout the year and save yourself 15%. Just because we love you so much, use the promo code Thunder15, and you'll get access to all of that. You know why you want to be at the beach? Because it's chilly here. It's 21 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios right now. But it's going to warm up nicely today. Going to be up around 59 degrees. It's not that bad. 59, sunny, a little southwest breeze at 5 miles an hour. It's going to feel nice, and we're not even going to drop below freezing for the next several nights. 37 overnight tonight, 62 on Tuesday, 39 Tuesday night, on Wednesday, up to 68, mostly sunny skies, and then a little bit of rain in the forecast. Wednesday night into Thursday, we cool down back into the mid-50s. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. That's grilling weather right there, and you're going to want some nice fresh cut meat for your grill. Hillsboro Food Company. Fresh cut meat every day, 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. Stop by and see them. Check out the grocery side of things and get some of those fresh cut meats for some grilling weather this week. And they got your produce and other assorted groceries as well. Locally owned and operated. Hillsboro Food Company in Hillsboro. We got a lot to do. Weekend recap. We got to name that movie, stupid, silly stat, and whatever else we run into today. Birthdays from the weekend as well. Call those in 728-1320. But before we do any of that, we need to welcome in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO and president of Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio. She is the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce and the Seth Green Fan Club. She is the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. Everybody, welcome back, Holly.
Good morning.
Glad you're back. I missed you.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, she is. She wasn't even sick. She just didn't want to be here. Oh, yes.
What is this?
Makes me want to take a back road?
It's what?
Makes me want to take a back road? It's pretty popular. You've heard it. It's a good one. Yeah. Look at you rocking back and forth a little bit. Shout out to Robbie and Tiffany for filling in last week.
I like how you said home. Not you. I like how he said home. Who is this?
Rodney Atkins. I wanted to say Trace Atkins, but I think that wasn't right.
Does he have other things that we know? His voice sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that sun got up and got bright quick, didn't it? Usually I have to shut the blinds this early. Yeah. Better be a tractor man.
I need a curve and wind and twist in.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the community. Got a lot going on. Congratulations to some Coffee County wrestlers. Alicia Jennings and Gianna Bear had some good placements at the state wrestling meet over the weekend. Jennings finished third. Bear finished sixth. So congratulations to them. And high school basketball district tournament time is here. Coffee County Red Raider boys lost to Shelbyville on Saturday. Lady Raiders took care of business against Warren County. And the Lady Raiders will play tonight against Lincoln County at 7:30 at Shelbyville High School. They sure could use your support. So head on over to Shelbyville High School. And it's a single game at 7:30, so it won't be that late when you get home. And they could use a lot of red and black in the stands cheering them on. So we hope to see you there cheering on Coffee County tonight. And we'll have it for you, of course, on Thunder Radio. It'll also be on Rooster 101.5 if you want to listen to the game. And chance to win another district championship for the girls. Hopefully they take care of business tonight against a tough Lincoln County team. Again, they could use your support. Either way, they do move on to the region. That will be for the girls Friday, and they will be at home either way. The Coffee County boys, they play tomorrow at 6 against Warren County. That'll be a third-place game, and they're going to be traveling in the first round of the region. And a lot of people got questions about the region tournament, how it goes, where it starts. For the girls, they play Friday. Our girls will be at home. Coffee County's girls will be at home at 7, or probably at 7. We'll get the times later. But they will be at home, and it's a must-win game. If they win that game, they'll play next Monday, March 3rd, also at home. Don't know the time yet. That's the semifinals. They have to win that. And if they win that, they'll play in the region championship game next Wednesday, March the 5th. That'll also be in Manchester at home. For the boys, the Coffee County boys, they'll play Saturday, likely at 7. We'll get the time. They have their region meeting on Wednesday. And then when they are, if they win that game, they'll move on. They'll play next Tuesday in the semifinals, the 4th. They'll be at home. And then if they win that, it's a must-win game. They'll be at home on Thursday the 6th in the region championship game. So still got a long ways to go, but we'll keep you up to date. Thunder1320.com for more information. Other things to note, we are 11 days away from the Light and Life Dance for special needs, 16 and older. That's on March the 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. And we are 13 days away from the return of daylight savings time. So 13 days, and the sunsets will be closer to 7 o'clock, which is, I'm all about that. And 24 days away from the first day of spring. So that's just some of the things that I've got.
Christy wants to know if you're a little under the weather. She said that you sound a little not yourself.
Yeah, little nasally. Sorry. And I got a game tonight, and my throat's a little so I plan to do the morning show and then not talk the rest of the day.
We hope.
Conserve the voice.
We hope.
Not that it was a good voice anyway. I could conserve what's left of it. So, yeah, I don't know. I've been a little sniffly and stuffy, and
I didn't give it to him, Kevin. He hardly would come around me. Usually at night we snuggle a little, but when I was sick last week, he was like, stiff arming me to my side of the bed. He
Well,
was like,
it's not that I didn't want to get sick. I just didn't want you coughing in my ear while I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to get a rest. Some of us have to get up and go to work the next day.
I wasn't even coffee last week. That didn't start till this weekend.
She mean coffee, a little coffee. So,
but I'm a good cougher, so you guys don't have to worry about it.
Anyway, that's the things I've got on the comings and goings. Anything you have that you need to push out to the world?
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm glad you're back and making big contributions.
I do have a contribution. It's just not to the comings and goings.
Oh, this can it wait?
You don't want to expand this segment out just a touch?
No. I mean, if we don't have to.
All right.
If it's something that could go in the next segment, I mean,
sure, buddy.
It's
just
your show.
Put it where you want it.
My guest co-hosts last week were not good with the bell. They're just not quick on the draw, I would get them with the bell, and like 3 seconds later, they'd be like, oh. Yeah, I had some good ones. Both of them, I think Robbie was too asleep, and Tiffany was just too not used to using the bell.
Yeah.
So I was able to get them. All right, we got more morning show. I want to tell you about Dirtworks. So we talk about the warmer weather ahead. Springtime coming up. You've got daylight savings time returning. Spring will be here. Make sure your yard is ready. Dirtworks does professional excavation work to make sure you have water running properly on your property. You don't have, say that 5 times fast, water running properly on your property.
You want me to do it really?
Yeah, I want you to at least try.
Water running properly on a property.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
For one.
Yeah.
Anyway, they'll make sure it's running away from your house, make sure that you don't have standing water issues. They take care of land clearing, driveways, all that good stuff with Dirtworks. They're professionals. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. 931-409-0782. And online at dirtworksforyou.com. It's the morning show.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester.
This is a non-invasive body. What did I even?
Pineapple juice. I like pineapples.
What did I even do to prepare for this show?
I don't know. What did you do? Probably nothing.
At drvanwinkle.com or visit his new location, 482 Interstate Drive, across from Unity Medical Center in Manchester.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better.
Do you hear
For
that?
nearly 50 years, we've done it all on better.
What?
Since 1975, we've helped countless Coffee County families build better homes.
It's the commercial music.
No, I thought it was an owl.
I know you thought it was an owl. It was not an owl.
You better believe it. Because
There was a bird,
Oh.
but it looked.
Not a lot of owls hanging out in our bush out here. They get a little higher, I think.
I thought that was the
She got
sound.
so excited. She said, oh.
I've always wanted to see an owl in the wild, like just be
We hear
driving
one sometimes.
along and just see an owl on a branch. I just think that would be awesome because you don't, they're
They're at night a
around
lot.
here. You just don't see them much.
Yeah.
They're cute.
Hey guys, I'm Eli.
Owls with their big old heads.
She likes an owl.
For service you can trust and prices you'll love, head to Millie's Auto Repair at 354
She didn't make no notes. She didn't prepare for this show.
It was like a dove type bird, like a cooing
Remember that
bird.
time that coot fell out of the sky and just
Yeah,
fell?
that was
Landed right
weird.
next to you like a bomb. She was walking in and a big old coot just went fell from the sky like somebody shot it.
Yeah, I guess we are pretty good.
I was Leonardo DiCaprio walking out of that building in The Departed.
With old Sheen fell next to him.
Sheen being the coot.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Kids are back at school today. Some teachers do not want to go back. That's a 5-day weekend.
I went out on the sidewalk yesterday to see if I could slide it off. I knew that I couldn't, but I wanted to see what it would look like to see if I should post a video of me like running, trying to slide on the road
And not working.
and it not.
Okay, back to school.
Yeah, But when I was going out there and trying to do it, it just looked like I was jumping because I was just going and trying to.
That was not me announcing school is open. No. I'll say it on the radio, but I'm not making a news story of it.
We need to tell them about how we can set up a robust network. Okay, Michael Lawrence.
I'm not feeling good at all.
Talk to them about how we can do
I was feeling okay this morning when I woke up.
I was going to mention that also folks need to understand the cloud backup is.
But not anymore.
We can handle all your IT.
Did y'all see that video of Holly out testing the roads last week? I think got 23,000 views. People just love Holly.
Wow. Why was that so funny? People were like, and we'll talk about a little bit about it when we come back.
Jingles. Jingles. Stop that. All right. I'm going to play another country artist Holly's never heard of. Luke Bryan.
I feel like JC is trying to pick a fight with me.
Probably.
Hour and a half worth of proof that opposites actually do attract you. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with John and Molly.
Blackjack truck, rolling on 35. Pretty girl by my side. You got that suntan skirt and
On the Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Holly's back in studio today after a couple of days under the weather last week. And she's passed on the stuff to me, but I'm here fighting through it. So I'm here.
You ain't got what I had.
How do you know?
That's not what my symptoms were.
I got some symptoms of something. Sore throat, stoppy nose. Or as the girl one calls it, stocky.
A stocky nose.
18 years old. My nose is stocky. The thing that she does now is we'll correct her, which we probably should have been correcting her a long time ago.
But it was cute,
Yeah,
you know,
we
when
let
they
it go
said
too
things
far.
wrong.
But we'll correct her on something, and she's like, no,
I like it.
I like it my way. And she
just
just refuses to do it. Well, best of luck out in the world.
We were calling that restaurant on the square. We were calling it Cammy's.
Yeah.
Cammy's.
But we found out it's actually commies.
Commies. And I wanna pronounce it like it's supposed to be pronounced.
Correct.
So every time she says, "Hey, we could go to Cammy's," I'm like, "Hey, it's pronounced commies," and she's like, "I'm never calling it that. That sounds
You know what
dumb."
that sounds like? Your mama.
I just don't think my mom can remember a lot of the times. I don't know though.
All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Brought to you or here until 8:30. Josh and Holly getting you back to school today. Everybody's back at it. City, county, Tullahoma, everybody's going to school today. So don't ask. What are we talking about here?
Okay, so I was sick last week, but going further back, I've just been feeling not myself lately. I've not been motivated. I've kind of been cutting some corners with my work, like instead of so sometimes I have big ideas. I'm like, I'm gonna, take on this project or make this video.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not had any drive to do any of that lately. And I'm just
I'm gonna need her to step up her game.
And I'm like, what is wrong with me? I'm taking my vitamins. I'm trying to drink more water, trying to eat a little better. Why am I feeling like this? Well, yesterday I was in the house and looking through the cabinets, and I found one of our summer glasses, and it had like strawberries on it. It just, I saw it and it reminded me of summer.
Yes.
And I craved that so much. I wanted to get all of my summer stuff out. And I think I have seasonal depression. I think I have like the winter blues or
it's a real thing.
Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I have that every year.
I guess you don't. And after I said that out loud, someone shared this meme. It says, seasonal depression seems made up until the sun randomly hits your face in February and you feel like you just popped a Molly. And that's what happened. I really need for the spring to get here so I can get out of the mully grubs.
The mully grubs.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
That's what it's called now.
Yeah. Well, Holly's going to call it. I'm going to need you to step up your productivity game as well. Is it not a good time? But considering we just purchased 3 additional radio stations that require a lot of work for you to decide, I don't want to be productive.
I want to be. I want to be
for you
productive.
to not be able to fight through it because we got things we got to do.
I'm here and I'm doing it. I put out 2 pieces of my best work last week while I'm in the Mully Grubs. So, which is random because I did not. There were
her best work.
Two.
She's a social media influencer.
2 posts that I made, people were like, "This is your best." One was the basketball team played on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And so instead of doing a game day graphic, I did put their pictures on the little Valentine's cards too. It was just like a little jokey
joke. Play off of their names.
I wish you would be my Valentine or things like that.
Yeah.
Anywho, it did really good. And I did not try very hard on those at all. I made them really quickly. And I just kind of threw them out there. I was like, I don't know how this will do. And I tossed them out there and people were like, "Bravo, Holly. Bravo."
Yes.
And I was like, okay, well.
Solid work.
That's okay. And then
you're welcome.
Me and Josh had the idea to do a video testing the roads. So when
it snowed last week.
Yeah.
Because everybody thinks Holly closes schools.
No, but nobody really thinks
that.
there
are some people that do think that, though. It's a joke, but some people actually believe
What's funny is that kids are starting to ask the girl when at school.
Yeah.
Hey, ask your mom if we're going to be out.
Right.
She don't correct them.
No. She's like, okay,
she may think I close schools. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. But
I had someone come up to me at the gym Thursday afternoon. A teacher. You think we'll be out tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. She says she's a loyal listener.
Yeah, big listener.
What was I even talking about right there?
You were talking about the roads.
Yeah, so the second video, we didn't put a lot of thought into it. We just kind of got in the truck, shot a couple of spots, and then
Holly out testing the roads.
It maybe took 5 minutes to film all of it. And we got home and I made it and posted it. And when people started to accelerate quickly on social media. And I was like, holy cow, I wish I would have put a little more time and thought into it. I wish I would have put a little effort into it. It would have been better. They were like, "This is good stuff, Holly." I'm like, really? I can only see the things that I did not do I should have did.
23,000 views on Facebook. I'm looking at it right now. And it's Holly just running around sliding on the roads and sliding testing the snow, making a snow angel.
Viral for other reasons. Like a fight at a restaurant.
Yeah, something like that. Somebody talked the wrong kind of crap. Yeah, it did well. I mean, 23,000 views, 105 comments, 718 reactions, which is pretty solid for our little page.
That's not as much as you in the with the football video.
Oh no, they got up into the millions.
Kevin said, "Josh, did you see where Dan Bongino got a new job?"
Yes, deputy director of the FBI. I saw that last night, and instantly, in one thought, all run together. That's awesome for him. What are we going to do from 12 to 3?
Yeah,
because Dan Bongino show has been great for us. We have loved having it on the air. We were the very first Tennessee station to pick him up, and he's on from 12 to 3 here on Thunder Radio.
Now what?
So now Dan? What am I going to do? So then I got an email. It's funny. Is after I saw that on Twitter, and then I saw it on like the news outlets, and then like 5 minutes later, I get an email from Westwood One, like, "Oh, I guess you heard that Dan Bongino got a new job."
Somebody was.
They started getting emails. I'm sure.
Was not. I guess they didn't know they were going to release that or something. You would think they would be ready.
So they're like, well, March 14th is going to be his last day. We're working on a filler. So I don't know what we're going to do in that 12 to 3 slot on Thunder Radio. Suggestions were wide open for him.
I feel like they're just going to put somebody in his spot.
They will, but I don't know if I want that person.
If it's somebody he picked, surely it'll be
probably Jim.
They're not going to pick someone that goes against what his thoughts and the listeners.
Shannon said, Holly, back to what we're talking about. You should have tackled Josh in the snow and used that audio. Killed him. We didn't have enough snow for that. Like there wasn't enough snow for a soft landing.
I didn't see a lot of kids playing in the snow pics. I saw a
No.
few sledding ones.
There wasn't a lot of snow. Just enough. Brian says 3.5 hours of swap and shop.
Oh, wow.
Nope. That's not going to happen.
Any hootie. I didn't.
You
I
didn't.
feel like you're a little off.
I'm off?
Yeah.
I don't
like
feel
I
great.
feel like you got a lot going on.
I don't feel great. I got a head cold. And nobody wants to hear me sniffling on the microphone. So I kind of lean over here to look at the comments and take a little sniffle.
That's like when you need to break wind in class and you scoot your chair or move your desk.
Slam the book.
Try to cough at the same time, but that could be a little dangerous because
Yeah. There have been times where I have sneezed and I'm like,
sound like a car backfiring.
I know. I'm like, I don't think anybody could have heard that. I don't think. As long as you're not sitting in some kind of wooden chair.
How awkward is it when it's just you and one other person in a room
And it starts to smell.
and it smells
And you know you didn't do it.
and
I
you
know.
know they did it
I
and you're
know.
like, oh my gosh.
I know. So you just think they keep, they just keep on going like it's normal. And I'm like, no, I can't breathe in here. You gotta take that somewhere
What
else.
would be so funny is if you just called them out. Excuse me. Did you poot?
I'm gonna say that.
Oh.
Oh,
I would just get up and leave. I would leave the room if that happened to me. Because it could, because I do get bubble guts when I'm nervous. But if if that ever happened and I broke wind, which I don't do, in a room where it was just me and some other person and it was awful, and they said, did you
nobody would
break
say it.
wind? I would leave. I would say, yes, I did. And I would leave.
Just get up and leave. Bye. All right, we're at the top of the hour. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. I could save you 15% on that because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio at the very top of our page. Click on the link to that condo. It's a great deal. And then you save 15% by using the promo code Thunder15. The promo code is in the post. You'll be able to see it right there. So go get that booked now. That's Facebook.com. Search for Thunder Radio. We're here till 8:30. It's the morning show.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Millie's Auto Repair in Manchester. Whether
Ryan said no to Dave Ramsey. That was a quick no.
We have enough, Dave.
We got Dave on in the evenings now, but she gets covered up a lot because of
Sometimes when I
sports.
tune in,
Is that it?
Avita.
Huh?
Avita. This morning's show is really good.
Jim Avita.
Oh.
Talk about producer Jim.
I don't even know what I was talking about now.
Sometimes when I tune in, what you said.
To Dave Ramsey, and I'll hear the folks call in and tell what
Ah.
they're spending money on. I'm like, it gives me anxiety.
No. Where did I do that birthday list? It's in there.
I told you to get it.
I picked it up and I'll put it back down apparently. Yes.
Look how professional you look with your name tag on.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Jason Holland today. I'm ready for spring myself.
Oh, come on. Give me some spring.
Warmer weather. I feel like I'm far more productive as a worker.
I am.
In the wintertime, I just want to sleep like a bear and drink.
That week that we had really, really good temps. I mean, I was out there in my bare feet just trying to be one with the dirt or something.
Yeah, it must be a Facebook issue, y'all. Facebook is whack. It's not us. Facebook, to be so big, is awful glitchy. Like one day, like a few weeks ago, I woke up one morning and all the posts on the top of our page were from like 2021. I was like, uh-oh.
Can you imagine losing all of that stuff we had posted?
I know. But then it was back. So, I don't know.
The local obituary report on Thunder Radio, brought to you by Central Funeral Home. The latest.
Next few days will be nice.
I know, Christy. I'm gonna just like soak it all in.
Your window over the other place opens. You can open that window.
I know. I've already opened it.
My window don't open.
I like the big magnolia trees outside.
Yeah.
Wish there was a way I could put a bird feeder out there. What? You?
You're gonna find a way to spend some money.
On a bird feeder? Good night 11, I swear.
Happy early birthday, Leanne. Got you down for tomorrow. 42? Yes. 58. Well, you don't look a day over 45. Jessica said bird feeders bring birds. Why on earth would you want to do that? That's what I'm thinking.
I like looking at birds.
She's 75 years
I'm
old.
a 75-year-old meemaw.
You know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
It gets in your bones like you caught the flu.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Look at Holly dancing over there. She likes it. Sing it, Holly. Some of Thomas Rhett's finest work.
Okay.
That's Thomas Rhett. Yes. All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and many of our other great sponsors here until 8:30. We got games coming up in a second. But first, Granddad's is open today. They'll be serving up lunch from 11 until 2. Hey, they got a new website, granddadsmanchester.com. Check that out. Jacob put a lot of work into that. It's granddadsmanchester.com. And they usually will have their daily lunch menu there. And let's say forget to share it. But it's all usually there. Also, you can find more information about catering, their upcoming events, and all that stuff too. Holly?
Today they've got open-faced roast beef, hamburger steak, pulled pork, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, fried cabbage, green beans, cornbread, or roll. You can get all that, a drink, bread. I already said bread.
Yep.
11 to 2, find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
You're a little glitchy.
Oh,
this
I was
morning.
a little rusty. That was not good.
Maybe we should restart it. Restart her.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica said that Thomas Rhett usually airs during 2 reels and a fake. That is accurate. You get a lot of Thomas Rhett there. All right, we got games to play. Get your phones ready. Prizes to win, 728-1320. Let's play the stupid silly stat.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid silly stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. Custom exhaust work. Can't just get that done anywhere. Wheels, tires, they got payment plans on those tires. So stop on by and see them at Freedom Automotive, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary School in Manchester. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Holly?
I got it in my head. I'm ready. The average American is 41 when they start doing this. What is it? The average American is 41 years old when they start doing this thing. What is it?
728-1320 to take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. First person with the right answer wins Thunder Radio swag today. We've not been giving away a lot of t-shirts lately. Got Thunder Radio swag and bragging rights. If you could get the right answer to that.
The average American is 41 years old when they begin doing this. What is it?
728-1320. Dr. Carmine says thinking, which is a solid guess. Morning show. Saving money. Not it. Saving money. Y'all got to start sooner. Stay my music on in the background there.
The average American is 41 years old when they begin doing this. What is it?
728-1320 to take your guesses.
Annette said colonoscopy. When it's time for me, I'm going to do that Cologuard or something.
Yeah, I think you could do that. Christy says eating better. That's not right.
I'm trying to eat right.
I know. It's so hard. I'm going to do good today.
My problem is when I finally find something that I think is a good, healthy, got a lot of protein and all that, I look on the back and it's like, oh, don't eat seed oils.
Morning show.
Going on long vacations.
Going on long vacations. Good guess, but not it. When did people start affording that? I do about 4 or 5 nights. That's about all I can do. That's about all I can do. The average American is 41 when they start doing this. We've had saving money and going on long vacations. Dr. Carmine says working on marriage 2 or 3. Brittany says bird watching. And that starts at about 38 for Holly.
What?
Bird watching.
No, not just me. You love a good bird too. When the hummingbirds
I like the
come
hummingbirds. I'll sit there and watch them hummingbirds.
And yesterday, there was a big fat bird outside on the fence. And I said, Josh, look at that bird. And he's like, good night, look at that bird. He was just as excited as I was.
It looked like a bowling ball with wings. Morning show.
Thinking about retiring.
Great guess, but that's not it.
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
Morning show.
Workout.
Good try. Not it. Working out's a good guess, but not it. If you get the wrong answer, you're welcome to call back and try it again. 728-1320. The average American is 41 years old when they start doing this. Some good guesses. Working out, eating better.
Let me tell you what I did yesterday for a workout. I've been taking Valentine's decorations down and putting up Easter, and I had to get up on the counter the other day, and I couldn't hardly take myself and hoist myself up on the counter.
She may be the weakest person I know in terms of muscle.
So yesterday, I made myself hoist up on the counter like 10 times.
Morning show.
How about taking vitamins regularly?
How about that? That is the right answer. Well done. Is this Tammy?
It is. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Tammy. Yes, taking vitamins on the regular starts at about age 41. Is that something that you do or have done?
I do try to.
Yeah,
I try. I could, if regular is 2 days a week, then I'm solid. I'm good on that. But I cannot make it every day. I just can't. Tammy, well done. Well, you need a new Thunder Radio shirt. We'll hook you up, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
You too. Taking vitamins on the regular is the answer. We had a couple people guess it over on the Facebook feed.
When I was little, I can remember my parents giving me the Flintstone vitamins.
I love those.
They were. Why were they so good?
I don't know, but when I was sick back in December, Holly bought me I had to take some antibiotics that were pretty strong, and Holly got me some probiotics that they told her I needed to have because the antibiotics were going to screw with my stomach.
Tear his stomach up.
And so she got me these probiotics, the gummies, and they are so good. I want to sit and eat the whole thing. I probably shouldn't do that.
They are pretty good.
They're delicious. If you give it to me in a gummy, but the vitamins that we have are 5 large horse pills.
Well, I mean,
and they're not fun to take. Leslie says wearing readers would have been a good guess there.
I've not had to start wearing readers yet. I'm nearsighted, so I can't see far away, right?
I don't know.
I think it's...
Don't ask me that. I know that there's one where you can't see close. There's one where you can't see far away.
I can't see far away.
And I don't know which one's which.
Red dye and sugar. Is that what's it?
In the
Flintstone.
Yeah, I think we've learned that they're not good for you.
I know. I'm trying to get away from the red dyes.
Morning show.
May I put a birthday on for today?
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Scott Stevens.
All right. We got it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All righty. Holly been trying to eat healthy, so she bought this stuff the other day. What was it?
Wait. Before... It's not just important to eat things with low calories and low sugar. Okay.
Morning show.
Yes, I'd like to put a birthday on Randy Bush.
For today?
Yes.
All right, got it on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, birthdays are welcome anytime. 728-1320. All right, back to Holly's
So it's not just important to make sure that my protein is high and my calories are low. Now it's important to make sure what are the ingredients. Are the ingredients organic? Can you look on the back of the bar and identify each?
Yeah.
Or is it something like methylcholinite?
Oh, did you make that word up?
7.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want none of that in there. So I've been trying to be more conscious of the snacks I'm buying for the house and stuff. But it's like I can never win. I can never find something because I was talking to Tim Garrett, who's a dietitian, and
some kind of genius.
He's wicked smart. And he told me to not do the seed oils. I'm pretty sure he said stay away from the seed oils. Like avocado oil is good. Organic, everything. So I'm like, okay, so I'm looking. Oh man, this has everything I'm supposed to. All the boxes are checked except it's a seed oil. And I'm like, I don't know how to do. And then I believe it comes overwhelming for me where I'm like, I'm just going to eat a Snickers.
Yeah. And that's what I'm going to have.
And be done with it. But I had bought some healthy snacks, trying to anyway.
Yes.
And one of them was, I thought they were seaweed, like chips or crackers. I thought maybe they took the seaweed and made it into a cracker.
It just said seaweed. It was just seaweed.
It said seaweed snack.
Seaweed snack. So the girl one, I didn't know they were up there. The girl one pulls these out of the cabinet and said, "What is this?" Seaweed snack. And there was one pack missing. And I was like, well, I guess your mom must have ate some because there was a pack missing. So she opens up a pack, and she goes, "Oh, it smells like the ocean." And I thought she was being dramatic because she's very dramatic. She brings it over and she holds it in front of me, and no, it smells like the ocean. These snacks smell like they just pulled them.
It's quite literally just seaweed.
And then I pull it out, and it's these little crisps. Not crisps, not crisps.
They're paper.
They're thin like paper, like tissue paper, like you pack a present with. Like the thinnest tissue paper, like quarter ply toilet paper.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, this can't be. How do you even eat this? And she took a bite, and she was like, "That's disgusting. You try." And I was like, "I don't want to try." But anyway, she made me try. And it was the nastiest thing ever. It tastes about how you would think. It tastes like you're eating paper that had been dipped in ocean water. It was awful. And I was like, oh. And I look at the back, and a pack of these things is like 60 calories. And this should be 0 calories. I can eat celery, and it's no calories. This is 60
tasted
calories.
Like I licked the inside of a garbage can.
It's
It was
awful.
so nasty. I did get that first pack out, and I ate one of them. I thought it was going to be good. First of all, I thought it was going to be more like a chip or something, like a cracker. I didn't think it was going to be paper.
Yeah.
And so when I ate it, I don't know what maybe
Well, it felt like it should have dissolved in your mouth. It was so thin, but it didn't. You had to kind of chew it. Like it made you chew it. It wasn't like it looked like it's so thin it should just dissolve on your tongue.
Yeah.
But it did not. I mean, you can't swallow it because it would stick to your tongue.
Yeah, that was not. Yeah, it was not.
If y'all get a chance, there is a really good review there for you on the seaweed snacks. What is that? What they're called?
I can go back and look at my order. I don't know. I'm trying to be healthier. Dr. Carmine had a good thought over here. He said,
"Give me seaweed organic." I think this is it.
Dr. Carmine said food needs to have shelving systems like the liquor stores. Top shelf, more expensive, but better for you. The bottom shelf will tear your gut up and make your colon dissolve.
They're gimme roasted seaweed snacks.
They're not good.
It says roasted, light, crispy perfection.
I thought it
this.
was gonna. When it said that, I was like, okay, it's a little.
Has anybody ever had those and liked them? Like, I want to know if somebody's like, oh, I love those.
I'll eat seaweed when my California roll is wrapped in it. Like it's in a lot of sushi.
Yeah.
But I can't just eat just that. That was bad.
Dr. Carmine said seaweed is great when it's left in the ocean. Who looks at that and thinks, yum?
Yum,
I'm
yum.
going to try that. Yeah, I'm out on that. If you ever get a chance to try it, I don't know how much we spent on that just to throw it away. I couldn't believe how thin it was. Like, it was just the thinnest sheet of, like, it looked like dissolvable paper.
Yeah, it was like I can't even think of it. Like cellophane, like you would wrap an Easter basket in.
Yeah.
Any hootie.
Anyway. All right. Well, congratulations to our winner today, Tammy. I forgot. I wrote her name down. Tammy, winner on Stupid Silly Stat. We got Name That Movie coming up. It's a good one. I heard Holly picking up the clip in there. I think it's gonna intrigue you. I don't think it's gonna be super easy to get.
Okay.
I think it's a well-known movie, but it's not gonna be super easy. So that's coming up in just a little while. Hey, let's get you a weather forecast, shall we? Currently outside the Unity Medical Center studios here at Thunder Radio, 23 degrees, but the sun is bright and shining, and we're going to get up to about 60 today with really no wind, southwest at 5 miles an hour. So it's going to feel pretty good out there today. 37 overnight tonight, 62 on Tuesday, and up to about 70 on Wednesday before we cool back down to the mid-50s Thursday, Friday. The overnight lows will stay above freezing all the way up until Thursday night when we get down to 32. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Those temperatures, that's grilling weather. They got fresh cut meats every day at the Hillsboro Food Company. Get on by and see them in Hillsboro on the way into town on the left. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturdays. They have a cafe there too for your breakfast and lunch. The Hillsboro Food Company.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
I had a Korean roommate who would eat kelp seaweed all the time. It smelled awful. Ugh. Gross. I don't want none of that. Right? Who wants that?
Jacob sent me a message. It said whiskey has 2 shares, #viral.
Look out. Poor whiskey.
We're going to make her do something.
We're already doing better. It was coming from the bottom.
Okay, I've got trivia for y'all. I was like, I miss everybody. I want to do a better job. So I looked up trivia. Among land animals, which species has the largest eyes? Ooh, I love freeze. Is it freeze-dried okra that I like? I do need to go to Four Corners, actually. I have to be honest, I can't remember how to get there.
Jessica, it was a like and share contest for whiskey for Vols tickets right now. Happening. Ostrich. Hattie says ostrich.
Hattie's smart.
He wins the trivia all the time. Him and Chris Jackson sit over there and combined IQ of like 417.
Listen, this is a good one. I don't know what fascination I have with like groups of animals. What they're called, like a group of crows is called a murder, and a group of hummingbirds is called a charm. Isn't that cute?
Perfect.
What is a group of hippos called?
I don't know, Holly. What is a group of hippos called?
Let's see if anybody.
Oh, my chest is sore. Must have lifted good yesterday.
We got some kimchi at Bonnaroo one time, didn't we? Did we eat
I
it?
didn't get it.
Oh.
That doesn't sound like something I would get.
Jill got it.
Okay.
What is a group?
My pool is still open, Dr. Carmine. I didn't close it. Kept it open all winter. There was a frozen mouse in there yesterday.
I do love looking at it.
Yeah, we didn't close it. I mean, it's got some work needs to be done, but it's not.
I mean, we need to skim a few leaves out of it, and
Most of the other things some blew in there with all that wind last week, but from the neighbor's yard there.
yes, it's
A
called
bloat?
a bloat. Isn't that perfect for a group of hippos?
What's up, Sarah? Congrats on your new job. Do you get to catch more of the morning show now? Did you get an email from Elon to describe what you do? What?
I want to say that I had a job working for the government one time, and I literally had to, at the end of the day, I had to give a summary of what I did that day. So I don't.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
I don't see what the big deal is.
Well, they said it was they were trying to purge.
It was 1 week, I guess. Maybe I didn't do it every day. Maybe I did it for the week.
Yeah. Well, he said later that it was like we're trying to purge. We think there's people that aren't even living drone. We're trying to figure out who's not responding. It's not really, your response. I feel like Holly would respond and be like, "Hey, listen, we need less people here. I've been trying to do more people's work." Because Holly was like, at one point, she was bored. She's like, "I'll do that other work," and they're like, "You can't do that. It's not your job."
I know.
And they're like, we're trying to hire other people. And she's like, "I've been sitting here since 11, twiddling my thumbs."
I am not built for
So tell me there's
government
not
work.
some. Tell me there's not some waste
There is
in government
so
work.
much.
Sarah says she's got us all morning.
There's a lot
Nice.
of rules.
Yeah.
Can't just. Everything's got to have a form, and I don't know. I'm not about that life.
Right. They sure lose a lot of money for stuff that needs all these forms and things. They sure do mismanage a lot of cash.
Which planet is known as the red planet?
Oh, that's easy. Holly, ask some third graders.
I don't think you know this.
It's Mars.
It is Mars. Actually, I wouldn't have gotten that. I might have said Jupiter.
Ask the boy one. He'll know it. Embarrassed. That's the level of questions we're asking this morning. Come on.
I would have got it wrong. Not everybody
Didn't you
knows
do it? Are you smarter than a fifth grader last year?
Yeah.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
If we got an email from Elon asking us to describe what we did this past week, we should do that tomorrow morning on the morning show.
Okay.
Write out our emails
For the last week.
for the last week because Holly didn't go to work for like 3 days. So
I still worked though, buddy.
yeah,
I worked
feeling
all weekend.
I have a feeling our work. No offense to the government workers, I just have a feeling we do more. I just think there's probably more there. There's more
Well-
there.
Well, no, for some folks, the paycheck is going to be there. Like when I worked in the hospital, the paycheck was going to be there no matter how busy or how light the patient load was.
Right.
My check was going to be the exact same.
Yeah.
But
In this industry, if there's no work, there's no money. So we have to have work to create the money. Well, there's a difference in working for someone else and working for yourself.
Yeah.
Also, that's not necessarily a government thing. James has his email here. Showed up for work, waited for assignment, made coffee, took lunch orders, obtained lunch orders. Those are his 5 things. Yeah. Everybody send us your 5 things that you did last week
Is
at
it
work.
5?
I think it's 5.
Okay.
Isn't it 5?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. We're playing games
No,
here.
no,
though.
no, no. I got to get this.
Golly.
I want to see what it is.
Buddy.
Holly, calm down. They received an email on Saturday instructing them to document 5 things they accomplished in the past week. So I would like to see what everybody's emails
I'll turn
are
mine
here.
in tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it on the morning show instead of 2 reels and a fake.
You just trying to get out of work. Oh my gosh. I'm telling Elon. Hey,
Elon,
boss, he ain't working.
let's do name that movie.
Josh has got a little snippet of a movie. He's going to play about a 2 and a 3 second clip. Actually, it's a little more than that. When you figure out what this movie is, give us a call, 728-1320 with the exact right name, and you will win what, Josh?
2 tickets to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
All right.
2 tickets to the Country Music Hall of Fame. If you can name this movie. There it is.
Take 2.
No, that's not a lot to that, Holly.
It's not.
Take 2.
Oh, that's tough right there. I don't know that anybody's going to be able to get it on just that clip. Now, the next clip gives you a little bit more. It's like 6 seconds long. But if you can get it on that right there, it's pretty impressive.
Take 2.
Yeah, there's not a lot there. Jessica said that's it. That's all. I know. She does this like it's the song, but you're talking about.
All right, play the.
When you
bigger-
take 2 seconds of a song, that's 2 seconds out of a 3-minute song. When you take 2 seconds out of a movie, that's 2 seconds out of a 2-hour-long movie. That's not enough.
Do you want to explain to me what a billion is next?
That's $999 million, Holly.
Take 2. Give you a nickel for that moon pie.
Now, that should be enough to get you the movie right there. 728-1320.
Dr. Carmine had a really good guess,
He said Tombstone,
which it does. The music sounds Western.
but it's not Tombstone. 728-1320. Name this movie and win 2 tickets to the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Take 2. Give you a nickel for that moon pie.
What are you laughing at?
Laura.
Oh, your mama. Yes. All right, 728-1320. I don't not had a call yet, not a guess.
I can't believe y'all don't
Yeah.
know that.
Over
I
on
really can't.
Over on the cameras, people are still putting their list of 5 things they accomplished last week together. Morning show.
Is it the Green Mile?
It is the Green Mile. Well done. What's your name?
Leanne.
Good job,
Leanne.
Leanne.
Leanne. It is the Green Mile. That's a good.
Birthday present for me.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Happy early birthday. Yes. She's going to be 32. 32. That's what it is. Yeah. Leanne.
We can hold it.
Yes. Come on up here. Get you some tickets. We got your name on them.
Woo-hoo, can't wait.
Yes. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
And she's a loyal listener. Yeah, it's the Green Mile.
And I'm gonna say my mama got it on that first clip.
She got it, and I think I
so-
only played it once. Maybe I played it twice, and she had guessed it correctly over on the Carmine Family Dental cameras, where she commented and said Green Mile.
play it again so the people can listen and
Take 2. Give you a nickel for that moon pie.
that's what I'm gonna say to you next time. I want your pickle. Oh, I give you a nickel for that moon pie. All right, good job.
No, say the new one.
The new what?
What you're going to say when you want my pickle?
I'll give you a nickel. I just said it.
No, say the full sentence. Add pickle in.
No.
She's talking about real pickles, y'all. Anytime we go somewhere and there's like a pickle on my plate, she wants it. She wants the pickle.
Yeah, he don't eat pickles.
And the last time at lunch, Tiffany took the pickle.
Yeah.
While Holly was up there doing her.
Swooped in and stole it.
Just took it.
So next time, I'm going to tell him I say, hey, Toot, I'll give you a nickel for that moon pie. And then he'll know I want his pickle.
Tiffany just reached over with her fork and don't have the fork in it. She's like, can I have your pickle? And in my mind, immediately, for the first 2 seconds, I was like, yeah, take it, because I don't want it. But then as she was putting it on her plate, I was like, oh, Holly wants that pickle.
Oh, this guy just giving his pickles to anybody.
Morning show.
Hey, I need to add somebody to the birthday list.
Hey, add somebody to the birthday list. All right.
Yeah.
Who?
My wife, Ann Taylor. She's
Oh.
49 today.
Ann Taylor.
Are you speaking as loud as you can into the phone?
I am.
I can barely hear him. It's today?
Yes.
It's a landline. Yeah, it's today. Her birthday's today.
All right. Got it down.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
All right. I still can barely hear him. I don't know. It's not my phone.
I could hear him just fine.
I couldn't hear him through the headphones.
Oh, me.
You never know what we'll get into the morning show. Jessica says, who knew Josh's pickle was so popular? Everybody want my pickle. To be fair, that day at lunch, there was nothing else good on the plate. I almost ate the pickle. There was nothing else good there. Like, you didn't get to pick. It was one of these lunches you go to and it's like served to you.
Yeah.
And there was nothing on that plate I wanted. Nothing. It was
there was one thing.
It was chicken salad
pickle.
sandwiches or something. And I was like, nah, I don't want it. It's just not my thing. Maybe it's everybody else's thing, but it ain't my thing. So I was like, I don't want this. That pickle's looking pretty good.
You like fried pickles, though.
Love fried pickles. A little ranch. I mean, anything you can do to make it worse for you. Like, pickles are good for you, right? Like, just a pickle. It's like no calories. Yeah, but let's fry them up and see if I can make them bad for me. Then I want to eat it.
Have you ever had pickled okra?
I don't know. Actually,
where I grew up, my meemaw had like it was a store. It was like a mom and pop store out of the back of, like, attached to their house. You know, so they anyway, neighborhood folks would come and they'd get stuff from the store. Like, I can remember there
pig's
being
feet.
Yeah, remember there being jars of, I think it was pickled eggs and pig feet on the counter there. But I never tried it. I never tried the pickled eggs or the pig feet. But folks did come in and eat it.
Was it a busy store? Is it, like, how big was it? Describe it in comparison to a store around here.
Let me, like, in similarities?
Yeah, similarities. Yeah, can you find, is there a similar size store? It don't have to be a gas station.
It wasn't a gas station.
It was just a store.
Yeah, but there was like arcade games there, like the big ones.
Okay.
She would, like, there was sometimes if we found a quarter, we could go play in there, but most of the time she didn't want us running around in there.
It's for paying customers.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I remember she had like some toys, like kites. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe my mom can text me and explain.
Here she is, turning 40 this summer. Still needs her mama to text her and explain to her things.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain what it was. It was a store.
Okay, gotcha. I was just curious. All right, Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. I'm going to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. We were up there yesterday. Got myself some breakfast, had a couple of beverages, enjoyed the day. I would say today would be a good day to stop by and drink outside, but it's closed. Common John Brewing Company. But they'll be back open on Wednesday, and it's going to be 70. So I may work, and I'm planning to work from Manchester on Wednesday. So I may spend my time at Common John Brewing Company. You got Singo on Wednesday nights, entertainment on the weekends. CommonJohnBC.com. And on Facebook and Insta, search for Common John BC. 210 Woodbury Highway in Manchester. Common John Brewing Company.
This is Matt Harris at the Harris Law Firm. Are you ready to divorce your husband so you can marry your sugar daddy? If that sounds like you.
Next on OnlyFans, we have a pickle for a nickel.
It was a.
For nearly 50 years, we bet it all on better.
It was really just the pickle.
What are we doing this next segment, Holly?
I don't know. I guess I should find something to do here. Do we have weekend updates? What did we do? Did anything happen at the ball game that's worth
Not really.
talking about?
No, we didn't do much this weekend, really. We covered ball on Saturday, and that's about it. There wasn't anything grand. Steve says over off of Oakdale Street, Short Street, there used to be 2 stores like she's describing. Miss Carter's Grocery, Miss Campbell's Grocery. Remember
Yeah, it was
going in
something like
both?
that. It was.
What would you call those? Corner stores?
Yeah, maybe. I know I've got something to talk about.
Okay.
She said it was about as big as the little gas station next to the courthouse.
Okay.
Without the gas pumps.
Without the gas pumps.
Had milk, eggs, chips, drinks, smokes, candy bars, stuff like that. Also had lunches like hot dogs and sausage dogs. And I do love hot dogs and sausage dogs. Which I found out that not a lot of people.
Tracy, I went back to sleep. I knew y'all was talking about pickles. The only reason I've ever pepper sprayed someone was pickle related.
Wait.
I want more of that story.
Yeah. Are you talking about like the actual pickle? And do you not like pickles?
Dr. Kameen says tax season is here. It's when small business owners get to pay the government.
And say thank you for doing nothing.
Yes. Sorry, it cut off and I couldn't see it no more. Yeah, I know. Don't remind me. Franchise and excise tax due next month. You know what? You spend your money and you buy more businesses, you get to pay them more. Payroll tax is out of this world.
What? And I guess it's the people.
My favorite's when the businesses don't pay enough taxes. I'm like, why don't you just come here and look at my books? See how much taxes I pay.
And then to see where it goes.
I don't know.
I'm like, yeah, fire everybody.
Yeah. And just get rid of all of them. I just, you can tell usually when people start complaining about how we need to tax the rich and, tax businesses and corporations more, they clearly have never owned, managed a business, ever. They have no clue. I invite you to come job shadow for a day.
Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio morning show, Josh and Holly. Getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. We're glad to have you with us. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Here till 8:30 today. 8:30, I'll be swapping shop. At 9, it's Behind the Wheel with Wyatt. 10 to 12, it's Rick and Bubba. And 12 to 3, the Dan Bongino Show while it lasts. He's be done on March the 14th. Interesting to me, the Dan Bongino. I mean, Deputy Director of the FBI sounds like a big job, right? Big deal. But it's so politically charged. I don't know how long you're in that role.
Mm-hmm.
He is giving up the number one radio show in the country to do that. The number one podcast in the country and the number one radio show in the country. He's got them both. and he's giving those up to go do this job. He's taking
for less money.
A serious pay cut.
Yeah.
I mean, he makes really good money on his podcast and his radio show, and he's giving all that up to go be deputy director of the FBI.
If you've ever listened to him, he obviously knows what he's talking about.
Yes. We're very upset that we're losing him here on Thunder Radio. But we will figure it out, I guess. That's something else I need to do with my time is figure out what to put in that window.
A bird feeder.
We could do 3 hours, morning show, midday.
Different window.
Morning show at midday. Midday morning
buddy,
show.
I am not doing any more
3 hours
on air. No.
That'd be
nothing.
5 hours a day. You earn your keep then. All right, Holly, what are we doing here?
It's free play.
Oh, it's dangerous.
It's free play. What?
You're off to a good start. You can tell she's just starting a sentence hoping it goes somewhere. What?
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I'll have no idea where it's going, but we get there together. I found this story. Monkey jumps through a drive-through window and attacks a Starbucks barista.
Nice.
All right. This happened in Mobile, Alabama. A Starbucks employee was attacked by a customer's pet monkey that jumped through the drive-through window. According to Mobile Police Department, a Starbucks employee was working at the drive-through when a customer's pet monkey got loose, jumped through the window, attacked the coworker. I don't know what it means to attack. Does it mean jump on?
I don't know.
Was it scratching?
Hitting it, punching it?
Did he have a shank? A second co-worker had to step in and remove the monkey off of the victim. At which point, wait, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
At which point, the monkey jumped back into the customer's car and they drove away together.
Get back over here. Can you imagine that? I mean, you worked in fast food in your high school days. Can you imagine a monkey coming through the window? Would you go pull it off of a coworker, or would you get out of there? I would, because I'd get out of there. I would pull a person off. I'm not pulling a monkey off.
Yeah, I would.
Like if a person attacked my coworker, I would get in there and fix it. But if a monkey came through, I don't know what to do with that. I don't want to hurt it.
I feel the size of this monkey. I don't know how to pronounce the name of it, but that's not one you see very, very often. And I guess they call them a night monkey.
Okay.
Or an owl monkey. I don't know. Are they aggressive?
Apparently.
Adult owl monkeys behaved aggressively when paired with unfamiliar members that were also male. Basically, the males were, how big are they? That's what I want to know. About 1.5 to 2 pounds.
Oh, they're tiny.
So they're not big. So when they say attacked, I'm like, did the monkey just jump on you?
Now, this is not like a monkey you see in the zoo.
It wasn't like a chimpanzee.
This is like a miniature Yorkie. 1.5 to 2 pounds. I mean, our Yorkie dog weighs like 8.5 pounds. So this thing it's teacup. It's a teacup Yorkies. That's what this thing is.
Yeah, I don't.
How much can it attack?
Right. So it was basically like a squirrel.
Yeah, a mouse came in there.
Yeah, I would help a coworker if that monkey was on their face.
Yeah, I'd be like, come here, little monkey. Let me just pick you up.
A dog, different. No, I'm not messing with no big dogs.
Yeah, one time you tried to go out there and stop a dog from attacking some kids.
We're by Westwood Elementary School, and a lot of kids walk to school and they'll pass by the radio station and I'll see them walking. Well, I looked out the window one morning and there were these 2 little kids.
It's a best of clip.
And a big dog. And the dog was barking at them. And I thought, oh no, they need my help. So I go out there and realized that they knew the dog.
Yeah.
I didn't know the dog. So the dog started becoming aggressive at me. And at what point I took the smallest child and I positioned it between me and the dog.
She said, here. So definitely grab the dog's owners in an aggressive way. That'll make him calm down.
Well, I don't know why he was barking at them.
Yeah.
But when
It's their dog.
when the older child turned around and was like, "Get home."
Yeah.
Go home. And I saw the owner of the dog start walking down the street, and then she saw me out there. I think she was afraid maybe the dog had bit me.
Right.
And maybe I was angry because she turned around and started walking back home.
Never mind. I don't want anything to do with it.
So now, if there's a kid out here and there's a dog attack, I'm going to send Josh.
I'm not going to go out there. I'm not the hero.
I thought I was. I'm like, I need to save these children.
And we were in a commercial break, and she got up and ran out the door. I was like, what's going on? And then I see her, and she's grabbed a child and moved the child between her and the dog, using it as a shield. The child, this kindergartner.
That dog wasn't going to hurt its child. It might have. I don't know.
I dealt with that dog before. He barks a lot. They won't come to you. He runs around.
I was scared.
See him quite a bit. Anyway, we got another minute or two here, Holly. You've done a very poor job of filling the time.
No. This has been good. Let's see what else I got here for you guys.
She had all weekend. She had Thursday, Friday, because she was off. Saturday, you were off Wednesday too, weren't you?
Buddy, I can't remember. Yeah, I was for snow day or something.
She was off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
We may have took off Monday. I think
Saturday, Sunday. She took off. Well, she worked one day last week, and she has nothing to discuss.
I do. I have things.
I'm turning my mic off. It's all you.
Have you ever seen these radio stations do these? I don't think they're not competitions, but it's like Meet Laura. She's this week's featured bachelorette for Why Am I Still Single on Froggy 98.
Froggy 98. Yeah, I've seen that.
So,
or Froggy 101. Something out in Nebraska does that.
And then it has her little post. Hi, my name's Laura. I'm 29 from Plattsmouth, New England.
Portsmouth.
Plattsmouth.
Okay.
I can read.
I never know about you.
It says I've been an attorney here for over a year. I'm a huge sports fan.
Dude, we should do this around here.
I love to travel, bake, and cause some chaos with my friends. I am 5'11", and she puts pictures of herself. They've posted pictures of Laura. Number one, I'm like, Laura is a beautiful attorney.
I've seen some of these on there.
Why is she doing this?
Because there's the crazy and hot. There's the crazy and hot chart, and I have a feeling she probably is intersecting in an area where guys are not gonna approach.
Anyway, so I'm like, what are the comments on this? A post like this, where it's like, hey,
are you on Froggy 98.1? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Because that's Lincoln, Nebraska. They're like the home of the Cornhuskers out there. That station's got 90,000 followers, so it's a bigger station.
But the comments are like, I would like to meet Laura.
I bet.
Laura would be a great fit.
Uh-huh.
I'm interested. I'm 6'1", and I have all my stuff together.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't say stuff. But it's like, I would be afraid.
Oh, the crazies that would come out.
Like this one. I'd meet Laura.
Trey said Laura, crazy AF.
But I'm probably too old for her. But he was gonna shoot a shot there.
Right. Like, what is she like? But don't they do a game or something on the radio with her? I've seen this before with them. It's been a while. I found it. Meet Laura. So what they do is, she's a featured bachelorette on Why I'm Still Single. If someone you know would like to meet her Thursday on Zoom at 7:25, you comment below, and do not tag Laura. By the way, so you comment and then they pick somebody to meet her on Zoom, and I think they do that on their show, like on their morning show out there. And I'm like,
these two meet on the show?
I think so. I think I had to go back and watch.
I do not want to have a blind date conversation on the radio.
Like, you may not want to, but can you imagine how fun that would be for us? And the people we may draw.
So you just listen to their conversation?
I guess we just introduce them. It's a Zoom meet, so I guess they can see each other. I don't know. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to go back and watch this. We could start this. We can make this happen.
For bachelors and bachelorettes in the area?
Around here? Absolutely.
I don't want to be on 60 Minutes one day.
Because we introduced them and then he killed her later and dumped her body in Normandy. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, that's bad.
We watch a lot of those shows. I feel like that could happen. The answer is I wonder if they would have all their teeth. Yeah, see, this is the problem.
Growing up, my parents
This sounds better than Bongino.
My parents were in law enforcement. So growing up, if I told my parents, hey, I like this boy, there was, you know, a little checksy into mama and daddy, you know. You want to make sure you know
100%.
You kind of have, and that's why I like living in a small town because and being so involved in like the school because we know all those kids.
Oh yeah.
And so if one of the kids comes home and it's like, hey, I'm talking to so and so, I can be like, yeah, you're not.
No, not anymore.
You're not.
Give me that phone. Or it's like, okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I know their mama. I know their mama. She's precious.
Yeah. We'll judge. Real quick.
I'm not for arranged marriages,
but
I get it.
I am.
I get it. These kids don't know nothing about nothing, making decisions about the rest of their lives because of some hormones. They need to just step back and let
us
me
decide.
pick.
Yeah, we could do better because I've already matched ours together with other people in my head. I'm like,
this would be a perfect couple.
Perfect. Meanwhile, they go and find the complete opposite of that, and I'm not, and date that person.
I was not mentally prepared for the anguish that comes with teenage dating.
Talking about for our teenagers, not for when we were teenagers. You're talking about for
well, when I was a teenager too, that was awful.
Yeah,
some of the worst times of my life.
Right, but I'm talking about now, trying to watch this.
Yeah, because you're in a weird spot where you don't probably
they don't care much about what you got to say.
You want them to take your advice, you know, their
you
whole life.
You
tell them, hey, wear this, go here, do this, and pick up that. And then all of a sudden they get to just pick who they want to date. And you know it's not going to work out or you don't got a good feeling about it. But it's stuff that they have to figure out on their own. This is like, I want to intervene, but I don't want to. And I don't know.
And you create little rebels. So you're trying to just pick your battles, you know?
Right, yeah.
But at the same time, it's like life-altering things can happen.
Sure.
And you're trying to prevent that, you know? Like, oh, just let them give it a try. I mean, I rode to Murfreesboro with a girl one the other day and nearly died. So maybe we'll talk about that in the 8 o'clock hour. Holly just sent me to Murfreesboro. The girl wants to go to Murfreesboro.
No, that's a whole segment all in itself.
And we're going to talk about that later. She says she wants to go to Murfreesboro shopping.
I didn't want to go. I had been ill.
Holly's sitting at home, doesn't want to go. I'm working, very busy. She's like, you could go.
I said, you could go.
What that means is go. And she knows if she asks me to do something with a girl, I'm not going to say no. She knows it. She knows I can't say no.
You could.
But I won't. And she knows it. So she's like, you could go to Murfreesboro. She's wanting to go. She needs to drive, and you just ride and see how she drives up there. And it didn't go well. No. I'll fill you in on that in the 8 o'clock hour. We got birthdays coming up next. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr.
Yeah, for the most part, they do the opposite. Yes. It's pretty solid that that's what they're going to do, Christy. They're going to do the opposite. That's how they are. Birthdays next. Y'all, that trip I took to Murfreesboro with her, she was going to go with a friend. It's our neighbor. And girl woman was going to drive, neighbor, girl, they're friends. And so I was like, well, I'm just giving a little preview. So y'all ride up front, I'll ride in the back and just kind of be like because she was like she knows that she can't drive in Murfreesboro. She knows that, but she's like, I ought to be able to, you know, I'm 18 and a half, you know, I'm about to graduate high school. I should be able to drive in Murfreesboro. And now granted, I don't think I could drive in Murfreesboro today when I was 18. When I was 18, driving in Murfreesboro was not what it is now. So I just rode in the back kind of as like if she needs help, I'll be here.
You're telling the whole story.
And that's all I'm going to say. And
Would he have stopped?
Yes, I would have stopped.
No.
It was awful.
My mom said, I got out of the car and missed some of the show. When I got back in, y'all were talking about Laura, and I saw Trey put Laura as crazy as F, and I was like, what is happening? She had to continue to fight out it wasn't me. I had to continue to figure out it wasn't me.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further than Billy's Auto Repair in Manchester. Whether you need a quick oil change or a complete engine replacement, Billy's has you covered. They offer
I'm going to be so productive today. You're going to be very impressed with my productivity. Ooh, I don't want to go to Chevyville later.
You got to drive. You don't have to drive, but I can't drive or she gets car sick.
Well, we might need to leave about 10 minutes earlier if I drive.
We were coming home the other night. Holly was going 25 miles an hour.
I wasn't going 25.
I was like, Holly, we're on our road. We live here. Let's
I
go.
wasn't going 25.
It was so slow. Trey said, wrong, Laura. Laura. Yeah, I've seen them play that before, that Bachelor, Bachelorette.
I know.
It's such a bigger town for them to play that in.
More singles there.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be
it's a college
somebody.
town. We got Montlow. T-Cat's coming here. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. It's Monday. That means we're doing weekend birthdays as well. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays. This afternoon at 4:30, Tiffany will be on Connecting Coffee County, and she'll draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop, where Down Home Cooking meets Southern Hospitality. We draw every day, and today we'll be doing 3 days worth of drawings. And then at the end of the week, we draw for a cake from the Manchester Food Lion. Last week's cake winner was Sarah Stevens. Congratulations to Sarah Stevens. Uh-oh. What's everybody clapping for? Oh, they're clapping for Sarah. That's what it is. Give me a drum roll for this week, please. For this weekend. Saturday birthdays. Brandy Simmons, Justice Turner, Amy Sullivan. Happy birthday. And you can call in your birthdays to add to the list, 728-1320. Sunday's birthdays, Beth Pennick, Ken Huddleston, Julia Willis, and Jamie Doherty. And a big old list on Monday. Abby Keith, Micah Williams, Jason Hollins, Scott Stevens, Randy Bush, and Ann Taylor. Happy birthday to all those people. Holly, celebrities?
Yes, sir. George Thorogood has a birthday today.
Tell me, who do you love? He's bad to the bone.
He is 75 years old today. Billy Zane turns 59.
Titanic.
You like lamb, right, Sweet Pea?
A real man makes his own luck.
Let's see here. I think there's one more.
I feel bad for Billy Zane's character. He didn't really do anything that wrong, to be honest with you.
Not really.
I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. And this chick of his is running around with some homeless guy. Took his diamond and threw it in the ocean.
Well, he was dead.
I mean, he was kind of cowardly at the end of the movie, or at the end.
Oh,
yeah. He jumped on that
when
boat.
He
grabbed that
grabbed
kid
that
up.
little girl.
He did that wrong. Yeah. Please, I'm all she's got.
Well, he was kind of snobby, but there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
They just made his character unlikable, but he wasn't. I mean, he wasn't beating on her or nothing. I don't think
He did hit her.
Oh, did he?
After she was found when she was dancing with.
Oh well, I mean that's understandable. I'm saying he didn't hit her for no reason. It's just a joke. Calm down.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to hit them. Well, back then that was far more acceptable, right? Well, this in the 19-teens.
I don't know when it was ever acceptable. If you ask me.
And she couldn't vote yet.
I can't imagine myself being.
I don't think she was even 18, so I don't think certainly no, she can't vote yet. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I think she was 18.
Was she 18? I thought she was slightly under.
No, I think she's 18. Can't remember.
She certainly looked older than 18. They didn't do a very good job making her look that young.
I loved that movie. I loved everything about it. Her outfits, and I thought she did a really good job.
All right, I'm gonna get her age here. How old was she?
Rose DeWipucator.
Yeah, well, it gives me her birthday, but it doesn't tell me how old she is.
Can you do some real quick math?
I don't know what age, how old.
It would have been.
When did the Titanic set sail? Find that out.
Titanic.
Yeah.
They sail.
Mm-hmm.
That is 1912.
All right.
April 15th, 1912.
1912. She was. Oh, that's not right. 1895. She was 17.
Okay, well, things were a little different back then with ages.
Morning show.
Oh, yes. This Swap and Shop?
No, Swap Shop comes on 8:30.
8:30. Okay.
All right. Bye. Yeah, things were different. I mean, can you imagine our girl one at that age?
No.
Living that life?
No,
she's older than that now. All right, past top of the hour, it's Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Heather Phillips and her team have over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry, and they can help you get into the home of your dreams. I saw where interest rates just dropped for another month. They're the lowest they've been in quite a while. And I heard Heather talking about first-time home buyers can get up to $20,000 in home buyer credit. That's a big deal when you're talking about buying your first home. So get on by and talk to her about that. 1300 MacArthur Street in Manchester. Online, newhavenmtg.com. That's newhavenmtg.com. NMLS 1477317.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios. This is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown. Sarah talking about her grades. He said she cannot date till after college. Basketball and school. That's all she gets to do. Yeah, I know. That would be ideal.
Hey. Maybe I should wait.
Okay. Maybe you should.
Finish the story about being in Murfreesboro with the girl.
Well, I was going to do it when we got back on the air. Did you want me to do it now?
Okay, we can do that. I'll play trivia.
Well, I mean, did you have something else you want to talk about?
Yeah, but I mean, we could probably talk about both things in that amount of time, honestly. All right, trivia. This is a hard one. Harder than the planet one. Who are the 4 presidents that were assassinated? Who are the 4 presidents that were assassinated?
Well, look, I can get 2 of them. Were there 4?
Yeah, 4.
No, let me just look up the weather on my phone.
No.
I'm just looking up the weather.
One of these I did not even know was a president at all. So stop.
I'm looking up the weather.
You're not. You do that over here. You're a cheater.
I got a text message.
Buddy, you cheat.
I'm not cheating. Yeah, I knew 2 of them. I didn't know the other 2.
I did a workout yesterday. I'm gonna call it a workout where
Trey Googled it.
Where I put my arms like this and I hopped up on the counter.
She did some dips.
And my neck and I did like 10. And there, all this up here, my shoulder.
How many times have we had this discussion over the last many years? She has no muscle mass. So any kind of workout is going to blow up her body. She has to go so slow.
I just did 10.
That's too many.
I just got on the counter.
Yeah.
Got off the counter and got on the counter.
Also, if your water intake is right and your protein intake is right, you will recover faster.
Well, I've been drinking more water.
Good, Holly. Eat some of them seaweed papers. Trey, have you ever had seaweed snacks? They're disgusting. Worst thing I've ever had.
I never found out what Trey's deal with the pickle was. Do you not like pickles, Trey?
Deal with the pickle. That's funny. Oh, you mean to, but that's funny. Loose. Oh, a little tight in the legs.
Oh, wait. Yep, chat. Hattie got it.
Yes.
What country has the longest coastline? What country has the longest coastline?
Australia.
That is incorrect. No, he doesn't like pickles. Okay. Well, then I'll give you a nickel for that moon pie, Trey.
Africa. That's a continent. Chile.
No, not Chile.
Is Chile that big?
No, Chile is not very big at all.
I didn't think it was. The Hattie said so.
No, it's long.
Is it long?
Like a chili pepper. Oh, Chile's coastline is 4,000 miles. So it's pretty big. It's a pretty big coastline. That's a good guess. I'll take it back.
He said Canada.
Who said Canada?
Hattie.
Hattie's right. It's Canada.
Canada. This is my
He
second
said it's
guess.
not big, but it's long. I'll do better tomorrow.
You were lying when you said that you were trying to work.
The radio morning show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Glad to have you along with us, Josh and Holly. Getting you to work, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Should already be to school, unless you're just running a little late. In which case, glad to have you along with us today. Got a few more minutes. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, it's been a decent effort by you today. Let's see if you could do better next week or tomorrow. We won't be in tomorrow. Be late night tonight in Shelbyville. Be in Wednesday. Be best ofs tomorrow.
Okay.
Or pre-records or whatever we're going to do. All right. So I did want to tell everybody about my trip to Murfreesboro with the girl one. So Friday, Holly sends me a text. She said, well, the girl one wants to go to Murfreesboro. She's out of school. She wants to go to Murfreesboro. She wants to go shopping. And I was like, okay, great. Send her. Because I was pretty busy.
She's not driven. She doesn't drive well.
She's
not a
drive
good
well.
driver. It scares me to death.
And so I was just like, let her go.
We've not let her go to Murfreesboro by herself. And Murfreesboro is not like when I was in.
No, I remember going to Murfreesboro when I was in high school.
You get off at 78B and you go to the movie theater and the mall.
And then you come back. Yeah. There was restaurants there. You didn't, and it was easy to handle.
Not a lot of driving.
Yeah. Now it's awful. And I don't want to drive there now.
Murfreesboro is so busy.
For whatever reason, all these kids think that's where they're supposed to go. Like they
got Crumble Cookie.
They'll drive up there just to go to Crumble Cookie and come back. And I do not understand that. They're like, we're going to go to Crumble. I'm like, you're driving to Murfreesboro to go get a cookie and coming back home. What kind of money do you think we have?
Yeah, exactly.
Not that.
We don't make Crumble money.
No. Get them down to Subway. They got chocolate chip cookies down there. So anyway, Holly said, well, she wants to go. And I was like, well, let her. She said, well, she probably shouldn't drive Murfreesboro by herself. And I'm very extreme. One day I'm like, no, she cannot. And the next day I'm like, yeah, let her. I don't care. She's going to learn someday. But Holly said, well, I don't want to go. You could go with her.
If you wanted to spend a little quality time with
Yeah,
her,
if you like to spend a
QT.
little quality time with her, you could go. So and I know she knows exactly what she was doing to me. She knew I would say yes. She knew I wouldn't say no to a chance to spend time with the girl one because she's 18, about to graduate,
And she don't want to hang out with her
and
parents
she don't want to hang out
anymore.
with me. So of course I'm like, I stopped what I'm doing. I got a work meeting coming up 30 minutes. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna make it. You know, I'll get you Monday.
I just asked him if he want. I didn't say he had to. I'm just like, hey, would that be something that you could swing? And he was like, yeah, I'll swing it.
Yeah, and I made it work. So I leave.
It was important that she drive, though. I didn't want Josh to drive her and the friend because we want her to
No, she needs to learn.
practice. Yeah.
So she's going to go. Her friend is going to go with her. And I'm like, y'all just ride up front. I'll sit in the back and I'll be like a guide or whatever. And if you need help, I'm back here. And because I was like, I'll just put my, I told Holly, I'll get my laptop out and I'll just do work back there. That did not happen at all. There was no chance for that. So she is not a good driver. We know she's not a good driver. The interstate trip up was okay. Outside the fact that when she changes lanes, she turns her whole body around to check for traffic, and she starts turning anyway. She just turns the whole body
drifting.
and starts drifting. And I'm like, honey, you got to stop that. You know, if you need to glance over your shoulder to double check your blind spot, that's cool. But you need to.
The wheel shouldn't.
Yeah, you can't turn your both shoulders are turned. She looks like she's a pitcher checking the runner back at second base. You know, she's completely turned around. So we get up there. She doesn't do terrible on the trip, the actual trip. She's going to American Eagle, and I'm like, she's been to American Eagle a bunch of times. She knows how to get there, and she puts it in her CarPlay, so it's on her screen there. So we roll up there, and she gets off the exit, and she is an anxious mess. She's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, it's fine, just follow your little thing there, and you'll get there. Well, she goes to turn into the avenue. Turns to a point where, you know, I think it was over there by like where David's Bridal is or used to be, you know, like kind of that first entrance there.
Yeah.
And she turns in and you go up there and you can go right or you can go left. I always go right and hug the building, you know, and just stay up against it. Well, she's in the lane to go left. Well, that lane doesn't stop. You know, the cross traffic stops. That lane doesn't stop. Well, she gets up there and decides she doesn't know what she's doing. In the middle of the intersection, stops. Just throws the brakes down. Which way do I go? Panics. Which way do I go? And I said, just go. Which way? I said, left. And she goes, and then the person behind us is honking the horn now, laid on the horn at her. And cross traffic is stopped because they got stop signs. She's sitting there and she said, but which way? I said, left. And then she continued on. This happened 3 or 4 times. And so I got mad. And we got our sweet little neighbor girl in the car. And I may have said some words in a loud manner that probably scared her. And I was like, Gracie, left. And so she finally goes. And she goes, well, and so, well, you know, she goes to the left and then I stop talking. I'm like, you know, back to it. You got to figure it out.
She's got to figure it out.
And she goes, well, where do I go now? I'm like, do you not know where American Eagle is? No. I'm like, you've been here. She's like, well, I don't know where it's at. I'm like, well, you're going to need to take a right at some point here and go up towards the stores and find it. And, you know, we make that right. But I started discussing with her. I'm like, you know, if you don't know which way to go, it's definitely not ideal to stop in the middle of the road.
Right.
Just go one direction or the other. Now, had she gone right, it would have been bad because people are going right and just they continue to go right there.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the lesson there. Well, we go to leave. So, you know, we get there. I had my little yell and spat with her. I'm like, I'm going to sit in the car while you go shop. Which, by the way, they didn't buy anything from the 5 stores they stopped at. So we go to leave. I'm sitting in the back seat. She backs up, hops up on the curb, stops, goes, oopsie, puts it in drive, pulls it back forward to straighten this thing out, gets back off the curb, stops, promptly turns to look behind her to go backwards, hits the gas, and we're still in drive.
Oh, no.
You know, and so she slams on the brakes. She goes, oopsie. And, you know, throws it in reverse, and we start going the right direction. And, you know, she wants to go eat now. She wants to go to Moe's, you know. So we go through traffic. We get to Moe's. She, on her way in the parking lot, she goes, how do you get to Moe's? I said, I don't know. How do you get to Moe's? So she starts trying to type in stuff in her car thing while she's driving.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, no. You pull over. You cannot do that while you're driving.
Yeah.
You're not capable of that. So she gets it in, we take off, we go to Moe's. We eat, I buy their lunch. I didn't eat, bought their lunch. We go to leave. Again, she's like, hey, which way do I go? I said, I'm not You want to come to Murfreesboro by yourself. You're going to have to learn how to drive it. So she puts it in her. She tries to put it in while we're driving again. I was like, no, pull over, put the address in.
Good.
I know. She puts it in. We go to leave. It takes her to an exit that doesn't have a red light. Like, so she's having to cross traffic and go left without a red light to help her. And she freaks out, loses her mind, wants to back up. There's a car behind us.
Good.
She goes, I'm going to back up. I said, no, you can't back up. You're going to have to cross traffic here. You're going to have to just wait till you get an opportunity to cross traffic. And she eventually she crosses traffic. We're all right. She gets back on the road. We're driving. We get on the interstate to go home. We're riding along. I'm in the back seat. And as you start coming back from Murfreesboro, the lanes start dropping off. You got like 5 lanes at first, and then it's down to 4, 3, 2.
Yeah.
Well, she gets to one point and it's exit only. It's, I think, around the 81 or so.
Yeah.
And she just starts taking that exit. And she starts screaming. She said, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And I said, and I called because I wanted to be calm.
Yeah.
Because the last time she did this, I yelled a little bit, and I was like, I'm not going to yell again. So I calmly had checked my shoulder. Nobody was coming. And I mean, it was like, I don't know why there was no traffic. It was like midnight. There was no traffic behind us. I said, get over to your left. I can't. I was like, yes, you can. Get to your left. There's nobody coming. And she continued to say she can't as she's going up the off ramp, and finally I had to yell again. Get over. I had to do the double clap. And she gets over, and, we're fine. I'm going to keep going. And she said, well, you're supposed to let me know when that's coming up. And I'm like, no. You have to pay attention to the road signs in front of you. It's set for 2 miles, exit only. She's like, you're back there playing on your phone. I'm like, yeah. And I said, listen, worst case scenario, if you take that off ramp, just stay on and there's traffic coming, just stay on the off ramp, get off, and you're going to have to get back on the interstate. Follow you got the directions in your, like, she literally can't do it even with the Apple AirPlay, on there. Tanya said she's so pretty.
Dee said, I'm having a panic attack and I've never been in a car with Gracie.
I know.
I cannot
Holly wouldn't go with her because of this.
Be in the car with her when she's driving. It just scares me to death. Scares me to death.
Well, we get in the car and the neighbor girl is up front. And I said, did your mom freak out when you said you were going to ride to Murfreesboro with Grace? And she goes, well, I didn't tell her.
She knows I'm going to Murfreesboro.
She said, I'm going to Murfreesboro.
I don't know if they know if Gracie's driving.
I was, oh, well, I'm glad I'm here. So anyway, don't, she's not capable.
I'm a safe driver, Trey. I go the speed limit. I use my turn signals. I'm a seatbelt wearer. I'm a very cautious driver.
She leads Coffee County in pop tires. Curb riding.
I feel like maybe I just need a smaller vehicle.
Yeah. Well, she's not ready to go by herself at all. So
Ashley said Holly goes under the speed limit.
100%.
Where y'all going so fast?
If it's 55, she's going 47. If it's 70, she's going 64.
I'm going to tell you something.
We're not going to get there. Tonight, we're going to Shelbyville for a basketball game. And I text her and the girl when I said, we're going to leave the house at 5:40 because I like to get there at 6:30. And we go the back way. And Holly's like, well, I'd probably need to drive so I don't get sick on them curvy roads. And she said, so we probably ought to leave at 5:30. She knows. I'm just in a hurry to get there so we can get out of the car and be done with it.
I want to get out too. Nobody hates being in a car more than I do. I hate it. But I also don't want to die.
James said maybe the Waze app would work better. No, nothing would work better with her. She's got to pay attention to the road. She's driving. Oh, and that's another thing. As we're turning left at that one stop where she had to pull out of Moe's and we're crossing traffic to turn left, she got a text message. And she pushed the button on the screen so it would read the text message to her. She's like, safety first, hands free. And she's trying to listen to this text message being read to her
while she's trying
to cross traffic. And I'm like, you are not capable of this. You cannot do that.
No.
I'm terrified. So, I mean, it's like teaching her to drive all over again. I'm going to have to take 5 or 6 trips with her up there.
Driving in Manchester is not like driving in Murfreesboro.
It's not the same. It's a different country.
When I knew that I had enough of riding in the car with her is when I was riding. I'm like, oh, you can't do that. I was like, you can't pull out of here and get in that lane. You can't do that. And she goes, Mom, I've been driving for 2 years. And I was like,
before we even left to go to Murfreesboro, I meet them. I get in the car and she goes, I'm thinking about going to Dunkin'. Because again, I don't know what kind of money she's got, but it's Dunkin' and Moe's and Crumble. So we met at Cracker Barrel in Manchester. So she jumps on the interstate, crosses town to get to Dunkin', gets off at the 114 and is coming back. So she needs to get in the turning lane to get into Dunkin'. Well, there's cars leaving McDonald's and using that turning lane as a merge lane, which, is irritating to me. Well, so she goes to get into the turning lane, sees that there are cars in the turning lane, but they were probably 100 feet in front of her.
Yeah.
And sitting still. And we're going to get into that. Like they weren't driving.
Yeah.
And I was like, so she sees that, goes, oh, I don't like that. Throws on the brakes and stops in the left lane with her blinker on. And I was like, no, get in the turning lane. And she said, there's people there. I said, they are 100 feet ahead of you and they are turning into that. That's fine. Get over. You cannot stop in the left lane of traffic. You're going to get hit.
It's bad.
I don't know how she passed her test. She
Well,
may have scared the driver, the tester so bad that they just gave it to her.
No, driving this little loop they have you do in Coffee County is not the same as driving at the Avenue in Murfreesboro.
Yeah. Well, finally she, gets over it. I was like, honey, I don't care if you like it or not. That's what you have to do. She didn't want to make a left turn at one point because there was a tractor trailer to her right. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I mean, it's on your right side. You're turning left. She said, yeah, I don't like being next to it. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I can't. She can't drive in Murfreesboro.
Absolutely not. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by by New Haven Mortgage. We're in the second half hour. The last half hour. New Haven Mortgage. Cash out refinance, a great way to take advantage of the equity in your home. Heather Phillips can help. New Haven Mortgage in Manchester. NewHavenMTG.com.
Calling all homeowners. If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here for you. We specialize in refinancing, bringing you tailored solutions to help you.
It was bad, y'all. It was bad. Road test is a joke. What's frustrating is she's bad. She knows she's bad, but then has false confidence at times, but then has no confidence at other times. Like we're turning left to get on the interstate. Left. We're back at the 78. When we came back, we come back up Thompson Lane. So we're turning left. Tractor trailer to the right. She's on the left. We're turning left. She's like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, there's two lanes. We're both turning. You're going to get ahead of him anyway. The whole time she's turning, because I don't like this. I don't like this.
Good. Now that's got to make the neighbor feel.
I know. I'm like, she's never going to ride with you.
She's closest to the tractor trailer.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think Ashley should teach him to drive. That'd be something. She likes to be involved. Let's get Ashley to drive him. They can all go up there one day and drive her car around.
Not faster, Trey. No.
All right. We're done here. We got some lot and shop next. See y'all tonight in Chevyville. Hopefully, hope y'all go over there. Support them Lady Raiders. They're going to need your help. I'm sure Lee County will take a lot of people.
Yes. We want to be louder than them because they're going to try and get louder than us. I can done tell you. But
don't let them.
Don't let them.
7:30 tip. Trey said, to be fair, she's probably rode around with her aunt. Ashley was constantly going to Starbucks and talking on her phone going through town. That is accurate. Trey's got her pegged. See y'all.
Bye.